Hey folks, KT here. Everyday KT 598. Yeah, hair's a little wonky. I know it's late in the day, but it's Saturday. Didn't have to be anywhere just yet, so here we are. So it's something that, especially with the political arena the way it is, and social media, something I got to remind everybody. If you're going to talk to somebody online, if you're going to post something online, please try to act as if that person is standing right in front of you. I've seen a lot of horrible, evil, nasty things coming from people that I know personally and I consider friends. But you give them online, you give them a phone, a keyboard, or whatever, something to hide behind so that they're not standing in front of somebody that they're berating, criticizing, throwing under the bus, or whatever other horrible, nasty thing you can imagine. Well, it's kind of weird. It kind of sucks. The whole keyboard commando type thing, the bravado that comes with anonymity and distance, the inability of people to sit there and look at you face to face 2 feet away and say, "What the hell are you saying? What is this crap?" Really think about that. I was having I was in a discussion with some friends who have very different points of view on things that I do. And, one of them, they said, if I saw that we were talking about differences of opinion and talking about stuff and how everybody can believe whatever the hell they want. You can think whatever you want. That's the greatest glory of where we live, is that what goes on in your head is goes on in your head. This isn't 1984. There is no, no, I can't even remember what the term was from the book, but you can think whatever you want. You can believe what you want. You can act how you want. You just got to deal with the consequences. You have to deal with the repercussions of your actions. Now, if somebody thinks really differently than I do, am I going to sit there and say I'm going to smack them in the face? I might think it, but would I ever actually do that? No. Do these people deserve less than I have because they have a difference of opinion than I do? No. Do they deserve all the hate and all the nasty, evil things that are being spewed on Facebook and other social media platforms just because of the way that they think or they live? Not necessarily. I mean, as long as you're not killing people or forcing people to act and be the way you are, you can think and do whatever you want. Does not matter. Because that's your opinion. Everybody's got one. We all know what they're like. So think about it, though. When you're talking to people online, really seriously think about what you're saying and look at how you're talking to these people. And I'm pretty sure that a vast majority of what's floating around online out there would not ever happen face to face. And if that's the case, why? Why are you saying all these horrible, evil, nasty things to people when if you saw them at the supermarket or the restaurant or the wherever you are, you'd never, ever, ever, ever say these things? Yeah, Chris, thanks. Yeah, I know my hair's out of whack. Growing it long. Had a talk with my kids. That was one of the kids that I was teaching, and I think I'm going to grow it out long enough and then cut it and donate it to get Locks of Love, the non-profit that makes wigs for people who don't have hair from cancer treatments and whatnot. But anyway, if you're going to talk to somebody online, act like they're right there in front of you. Because I know that there are quite a lot of people. I know a lot of my friends, if they had somebody in front of them saying the stuff that they are, they might just whack them in the face because they're being idiots. It's one thing to have your opinion, stand by it. It's another thing to stand up for what you believe in. But just to walk into some place, spouting off at the mouth, just letting it all go, not caring what people think because you think that there's going to be no repercussions, I have to beg to differ. I know that there's a lot of organizations and businesses that have lost vast amounts of money, lost business, had to even close down because they were so vile online and they were so horrible and against every other thing and vocal about it, well, the people heard it and they decided, it's like, well, we're not going to put up with it. So they no longer gave those companies their business. People have lost friends over decisions that they've made and things that they've said online. So just keep that in mind. When you're talking to people online, do your best to not sit there and get all gung-ho because they can't see you, they can't touch you, they can't do anything, they can't even talk to you. Act like they're right there in front of you. Change the conversation a whole lot. Try to be civil about it. I promise you'll be better for it. Don't have to agree. Absolutely not. No way you have to agree with what you're talking about. But try to see their point of view. Maybe they were raised different than you, raised in a different place than you. I guarantee they had different experiences than you. Some people have gone through hell and back. Some not. Some have been on easy street since day one. Most people haven't. They've gone through all kinds of horrible things. People dying, divorces, getting kicked out, foreclosures, bankruptcies, horrible diseases, dealing with things that no person should have to deal with, but they do, and they came out the other side better for it. So just keep all those things in mind. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean everybody else has to agree with it. And yes, it is okay to be offended. It means you're actually thinking for yourself. So it's a snowy day up here in New England. Hope everybody has a great day. And I will talk to you soon. Be strong. Put a kilt on.